4-5 matchup in the Eastern Conference. The Atlanta Hawks hosting the Boston Celtics, and Coach's son's taking the court. Mike Budenholzer's son playing one-on-one against Brad Stevens' son. We get you started in the first quarter of this thing, and the Celtics just ice cold to start the game. Avery Bradley goes up, he is blocked. Jay Crowder misses his attempt, and then what about Jay Crowder? Well, he misses his attempt again. Later, Isaiah Thomas on the floater, and this one just floated on down to the ground, a complete air ball. The Celtics, 12 of 52, that's 22% in the first half. Meanwhile, the Hawks just dominating. Off the Al Horford block, we go the other way, and it's Mike Scott for the jam. Later, Jeff Teague spins and lays this one in. Beautiful move from Teague. And then Paul Millsap finding Kent Bazemore, who got it done today. The Hawks led by as many as 19 points in half number one. To the second half we go, and Boston decides to make a little bit of a run here. Isaiah Thomas knocking down the triple and cutting into that lead at single digits at this point. Then Marcus Smart in the fourth quarter to Jay Crowder for the triple, and Boston takes the lead 83-80, but it wasn't all good news for the Celtics after that three-pointer. Avery Bradley, a little bit of an injury here. It's a hamstring injury. You can watch it closely as he, on your left side of your screen, grabs his right hamstring and goes down to the ground. He left the game and did not return. You're going to want to stick and stay with NBA.com for any updates on his condition. Later, Paul Millsap blocks Evan Turner. Hawks go the other way. Jeff Teague to Al Horford for the lay-in. Horford, one of three Hawks to go for 20 or more points. Then Jeff Teague gets the steal. Going the other way, Teague finds Paul Millsap with an easy finish inside, and the Hawks legend Dikembe Mutombo enjoying the action as Atlanta goes up by 4. Last chance for Boston, down by 3. Celtics swinging around the horn, and Evan Turner gets a good look at a 3, but he misses. Boston would never get another attempt within striking distance, and Atlanta wins it by 1, 102-101.
The number 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, and we've got it for you here on TNT. The Celtics and the Hawks in Game 2 of this best-of-7 opening round playoff series. Look at the Eastern Conference. Cleveland up 1-0 on Detroit. Miami 1-0 lead on Charlotte, and Toronto and Indiana tied at a game apiece. And welcome courtside, everybody. On Korver, 1 of 10 from the field, 0 of 7 from three-point territory.
You have to think that's going to change. Korver being effective on offense, and then possibly Dennis Schroeder stepping up as Teague gets the first bucket for the Hawks.
A lot of slow starts, digging out of holes. Bazemore, the anticipation, and the steal. Bazemore, rainbow 3. Oh, that was up there for a long time, and it rolls down.
Down Kyle Korver on the trail 3 and put one up himself with a little toilet bowl action. That one drops.
Zellinger, and a 6-2 lead for Atlanta. Teague, upstairs, Horford.
Wow, R.J. Hunter into the game early.
Korver, defensive end, 1 of 4 to open up, 2 turnovers. Atlanta 4 out of 6. Teague, smooth delivery. Lead for the Hawks. Millsap, isolation. Korver a 3. Book it. Thomas has his pocket picked by Teague. Teague tripped up, and a foul called against Isaiah Thomas. Bazemore goes cross court. Teague. Oh, that's creative. Season. Korver, count it. It's a 3. Kyle Korver is locked in. Thomas blocked by Cephalosha. Scott played well. That was about it. Zeller to the hoop. Off balance delivery. Crowder. Nice fight on the inside by Crowder. Largest lead was 21 for Atlanta. Turner lays it in. Schroeder was called for the advantage. 24-9 Hawks.
Well, here you are in Game 2 as Schroeder gets around and gets to himself. Game
Atlanta. Schroeder using the Horford screen. Kick it out. Cephalosha penetrates and scores.
Equalizes.
Atlanta went 17-7 down the stretch of the season to get that number 4 seed. Horford, how about that part of his game? Not a three-point shooter in terms of volume prior to this year.
It took 65 threes in his first 8 years as Sullinger gets 2 down low.
Turner, little bump from Bazemore. Jerebko's open. That's a 3. And he buries it.
Evan Turner's deciding between shooting and passing and making solid decisions. That's really when he's at his best.
Schroeder pulls up. High arcing delivery for 5 here in the second quarter. They trail Atlanta 34-16. Turner step back. He cans it. He is in as well for Boston. The cutter. Jerebko. Layup doesn't go. Follow is good. Amir Johnson.
For Boston and really been the adult in the room so far. He's been nice in terms of his pace, again, scoring, making plays.
We'll hit the 7-minute mark of this second quarter. Turner on a fade. Nicely done.
Going here in the second quarter, and you like that kind of response from Boston.
Johnson a back in on Muscala. He can come at you. We're past the halfway point of the second. Korver to the interior. Bazemore leans in, a kick out. Korver a 3. He's got it. Here in the second quarter. Johnson the spin. Pretty play. Amir Johnson picked up by Teague. Turns the corner. Denied! Do not go in there! Paul Millsap. At first points of the night. Does have 3 blocks. Millsap held to 14 points and under 4 minutes to go in this second quarter. Teague lobs it up. Horford! Special delivery from Teague. Smart lobs it up and a slam for Johnson to open
the bounce.
Marcus Smart 0 of 5 in the first half. Thomas, as you mentioned, 1 of 10. Easy bucket. Smart the penetration. Nice cut by Johnson in the finish.
A consummate professional.
Mentioned the transition points. Boston 6th in the NBA in that category. 16.3 per game. Turner. Nice twirl. Turner. Sullinger is on the bench to start this second half. Bazemore to the hoop. Kent Bazemore is playing.
It has been remarkable.
Millsap has 5 blocks. 8:45 to go in the third quarter. Teague. The hesitation.
Millsap again, quick off of his feet, able to get that one to Amir as the ball seemed to be slipping out of his hands. A great reaction.
Went to the All-Star game for the first time in his NBA career. Bill wasn't sure where he fit in the NBA. Thought Phoenix was going to be a permanent home. Shoot. Now a mismatch with Sullinger. Using the speed to the hoop. Rookie year hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities getting the chance because of the hamstring injury to Avery Bradley. Tight space. Hardaway. 2-man game with Scott. He hit Rozier, and he also hit.
He collects and scores.
Thomas gets it back. Millsap went down on the play. Ball movement leads to an open look. Rozier a 3.
Yeah, great to see him though step up in that corner situation and knock it down.
Hardaway answers on Cephalosha. Rozier acrobatic and rims out. Johnson denied on the seconds to play. Hardaway the cross, the kick. Horford the jumper. Yes, it's a 3.
Well, I think Boston's, you got to give them credit. They're making it difficult on us, but I think if we make the simple pass and we'll get guys open.
Schroeder and Horford for Atlanta. Shot clock down to 5. Smart against Scott. Smart looking for his first points. He's got it. It's a
Brad Stevens still searching for something that's going to generate some offense.
Long strides to the rim from Turner up the floor. A bounce. Threading the needle in the.
Say Millsap has not had an impact on the game. Defensively, he's been phenomenal, but offensively, not in a rhythm.
Cephalosha uses the screen for Millsap and drains the and denied. Scott leading the charge with Korver. The cut by Cephalosha and the finish.
2 points.
So that's 12 points in transition now for Atlanta. Zeller sticks the jump shot.
It depended on the chemistry of the team.
Schroeder kick out. Korver, a deep one. Missed it long, tracked down by Schroeder. Korver gives it up. Cephalosha lines it up, and he drains it.
He'd already slipped and then tried to square him back up and not able to get in front. It just doesn't shoot the ball all that well. They need guys to get to the paint, and they need to create all of those to the rest of it.
I can't do it. Thomas is fouled on the
sort of confidence and rhythm in this basketball team.
Atlanta up by 21. Crowder had Cephalosha leaning. Thomas drains it from. Thomas is fouled and gets the roll after 5 minutes to play here in the fourth. Horford left for a moment with a knee issue. Drives in on Zeller and scores.
Completely fluid there, but a good sign as Al gets two, and on the other end, Celtics
points. Horford has 12 points and 4 rebounds. That's a three. He knocks it down. 3:45 to play. Thomas the stutter step. Amongst the trees, gets it to Zeller, and he banks it in.
Their rhythm in any part of this game. There's been no finger pointing or bickering or guys really reacting to things. They keep playing. That is what Brad Stevens has instilled in this team. And I like that kind of confidence, or guys really reacting to things. They keep playing. That is what Brad Stevens has instilled in this team. And I like that kind of confidence.
Schroeder, drive and kick. No rush here for the Hawks. Scott dives towards the rim. That finishes the feed from Horford. And Schroeder struggling. Inside, rookie out of LSU, Muscala runs the floor.
And the Celtics unable to mount any sort of comeback in game two.
The Hawks go wire to wire to take game two, 89-72. The Celtics low in the regular season was 77 points. And they come up shy of that number tonight.
Deep in history for game three between the Celtics and the Hawks. Atlanta with the 2-0 series lead. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. They are brought to you by Modelo Especial for Atlanta. Very consistent starting five, a group that led the NBA in points for a starting five unit. T, Korver, Bazemore, and then a front court that's finished off with Millsap and Horford. For the Celtics, significant changes to the lineup as Brad Stevens looks for buckets, in his words. Isaiah Thomas remains your starting point guard, but Evan Turner gets the start along with Jonas Jerebko. They join Jake Crowder and Amir Johnson. As Johnson wins the tip for Boston. A fired up crowd. And right away, Millsap gets his excellent hands in there, but Jerebko pries it away. Thomas had space for a moment, switched on Horford, finds Jerebko, the spacing, off the mark, with a long rebound, batted out to Thomas, around and off, but Jerebko settles with Thomas. Here's Crowder with 6. Thomas will pull, and hit. 75%. Jerebko all alone, you bet. Thomas wiggles his way to Jerebko. The patience. Turner got it. They've been from 3. They were 28th in the league in three-point percentage. Johnson goes up and oop. Thomas has 8. Millsap finds Bazemore in a much-needed bucket. And they can run the floor as well. Talk about a versatile big, finding Bazemore on a 3. What a setup from Al Horford.
Get back quick enough.
Johnson has it snatched away by Paul Millsap. One of your league leaders in steals. Teague in transition. Both getting their shot with no Avery Bradley. Sullinger pops and hits.
Made specifically Al Horford.
And there is Horford. Beautiful turn and feed. Korver alone for 3. Was able to finish, though, on the other end. A lot of activity. Smart. Good cross-court look to Rozier. On a 3. Johnson had the mismatch. Finds Smart. Great movement to Turner. On the move with the shake. And the finish. This
Performance.
no doubt about that. Scott finds Bazemore, the slam, and it landed on the dome of Jet. There's Turner working the post on Teague, has size, spins inside, flips it up and in. Could have gotten a whistle as well.
He lowered expectations. He said, we're in a rebuilding process. He supported him at every turn. There's execution coming out of the timeout right there.
Seconds of the half. Teague speeds in and cups it home. What beautiful touch. To go. Thomas speeding ahead. The lob to the rim. And Johnson oops the alley.
Transition, Evan Turner knew Corver wasn't going to foul, so he hurt him.
Thomas shovels it over. Millsap kicks it out. Good movement. Bazemore alone. Connects on a three. Bazemore, space again. Can't connect. Horford, the back tap. Korver, the hit. Atlanta now 4 of 23 from three. Jerebko lost the handle, got it back. Thomas on the move to the rim. No call. Teague denied by Crowder. Everybody falling, and Horford has started to fall into a chaotic pace. Thomas takes advantage.
But that's
Thomas, couldn't gather, now does. Another! Isaiah's field. There's no swing, but it's where it happened. Scott connects. Kicks it out. Great look to Turner. Does he get the roll? No. Rebound to Jerebko. He flips it in.
chomping at the bit to get up and down the floor.
Smart, difficult look, but he knocks it down. First three of the night for Smart, who hit some big ones in game one. Korver answers.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys that you sometimes...
11. Turner, too much dribbling and right into traffic. Schroeder blasting to the rim, lays it home. Atlanta in front. Smart double, finds Turner. Great touch pass to Johnson from Turner.
For years, an assistant in Toronto. I love what he brings to the floor.
Korver again from three. Tied at 91. 5 triples. Turner to the corner for Smart. He got it. Second three of the game for Smart. Back and forth they go again. This time it's Scott. Still 8 to shoot. Turner to Thomas. The layup is good. Teague, nifty finish. Millsap to the rack, and Isaiah Thomas actually did enough to contest him. Turner barrels in, finishes, and the foul. Millsap and Crowder working hard on the block. Bazemore flips it up and in. Nice move by Kent Bazemore. Smart alone. Way off. Horford racing right down the other end to the rim. Denied! What a block by Marcus Smart. Thomas got hit and will go to the line. Teague circling, seeks help. Jerebko, the wingspan frustrating him. Teague just fires it away. One to shoot. A bomb is way off. Of course, the foul didn't get it, but Crowder able to collect. 4 to shoot. A bomb from Thomas. It's good! It's been his night.
Never hesitated. Zach Zarba did a good job not calling the first time when he tried to force it from up and under toward empty possessions.
Teague? No. Horford tips it out of bounds. Boston ball with 1:12 to go. Korver will inbound. Millsap trying to keep his footing. Thomas on the steal. And he's fouled.
Paul Millsap stumbled as he was dribbling in. He knew all along, acutely aware of that in this building.
Millsap trapped. Teague fires way off. And the rebound grab by Thomas. Thomas slithers into the front court. Atlanta has to foul. They are not fouling. Down 7. They may just let this go.
Yeah, they waited too long. Now as it winds down, you can't foul, but
Thomas knocked out of bounds. 3.2 to shoot.
they got the three-point shooting that they needed, and they are back in this series.
Turner is fouled. The 42 points, the most in the postseason this year. Big contributions from Turner in the starting lineup. Jerebko as well. And that'll do it. Boston is on the board in the 2016 postseason. They take game 3, 111-103. And suddenly it's a series with the Hawks. .42 points for Isaiah Thomas. 12 of 24 from the floor. 5 of 12 from 3. He talked about making sure his team stayed confident after the injuries and the losses in Atlanta. Did everything he could to give them confidence tonight.
Well, and he told us it was going to be different here in Boston. He loves these fans. He loves playing in this building.
A beautiful spring day in Boston with an important game 4 on deck. Welcome to the NBA playoffs on TNT. A sold-out Boston Garden. The Atlanta Hawks lead the Boston Celtics 2-1. Thank you to Taco Bell starting lineups, Rich. No changes for Atlanta. Bazemore, Millsap, Horford, Korver, and Teague. Boston, Crowder, Jerebko, Johnson, Turner, and Thomas. Who are you watching for the Hawks tonight? And Isaiah Thomas, the smallest guy on the floor at 5'9" and 42 points. Jerebko's on top. And it's Jay Crowder for 3. His shot
on the Thomas, you got to make them pay. Very much the same way when they switch a small down on the bigs, down in the post.
Just game 4, Turner. One up, tap in, try, no good. And picked up by Crowder, who comes. And he'll race the other way. And by making him the primary ball handler with a good spin by Johnson inside, he free up and give some space to Isaiah Thomas.
That play was all created by Evan Turner. His dribble penetration.
Korver, 4 of 9 start for the Hawks. Korver with a screen from Scott. He got the 3 again, his second tonight.
Got to stay attached to Korver, especially the Vins, but to get back in transition to come up with that rebound.
Millsap, good ball movement, got it from Schroeder, and that's a Scott defense of 5'9". Isaiah Thomas, shot clock at 3, the dance, the feed, Evan Turner. Cephalosha with that long reach is on Thomas. Oh, look at Thomas.
What a move, because it looked like Thomas.
Tonight for the game, double team Sullinger. He was in a straight jacket and he threw it away. The second turnover for Boston. And the shifty Schroeder for 2.
A decent first quarter.
Moments in the Village, Christian led. That's the lead they've got midway through this second. Sullinger. Smart 3.
Continues to struggle from beyond the arc. Make that 1 of 7 from downtown.
Evan Turner with the missed 3 picked up by Amir Johnson. The pump fake, the drive inside. Evan.
35%, and they make 10. They've really struggled in these playoffs to knock it from downtown.
There's Amir Johnson. But boy, you've got to have things buttoned down in the playoffs, obviously.
That's the last thing you want to do come playoff time is give teams extra possession.
Crowder aggressively takes it inside. What a play! Green with envy. Crowder takes it for 2. He'll go to the line.
Jay Crowder has been special in this first half. Struggling coming into this ball game from the field. 19% from the field, 17% from downtown.
He's got that long reach. He races the other way, but he's surrounded by white uniforms. It's a three by Horford.
2 quick threes in the shot clock.
Each team has taken 15 threes. There's the 16th taken and dropping in has Millsap.
9-0 run here by Atlanta as this first half is closing out.
Evan Turner with a three. Foul to give, and here they come now on offense after the miss. Schroeder couldn't hit it, but Schroeder defending top. Oh, what a quick move by Thomas! Dancing for the deuce!
Against a pretty good defender in Schroeder.
There's Schroeder. Millsap. He's not missed, and he continues to be red hot. Moore has been quiet. Korver tees up a triple.
And who's the one man in this gym that you can't leave alone? That would be Kyle Korver. As the coach of the year last year, I would just keep funneling the offense through Millsap.
Horford, double. Bazemore has not scored from the field until that triple right there. Celtics shooting 33%.
He's doing a good job of bodying Thomas.
Good pass. Jerebko. It was deflected by Crowder. Reload, 10 to shoot. Schroeder. Point range. Got his own miss up off the glass and through.
Great two-way player. But he would be taking those shots.
Millsap inside against the glass, 35.
What a hesitation there by Millsap. Looked like he was going to get caught in the air and just... That's a far cry from that 33 free throw attempts in game 3.
Thomas. Turner. The pirouette. And he flies in with the finger roll. Bazemore, corner three. Offensive rebound. Cephalosha back to Millsap, and they'll reload. Let's see. No, he'll work into Turner. Sees maybe a mismatch, although Turner guards about 4 positions. Schroeder triple. Got it!
Finally, Schroeder gets one to go. His first made 3 of this series.
Lead back to double digits. Jerebko three.
Answer.
Teague is back there for the claim. Teague and Schroeder. Oh, and he lost the ball. Rozier. Jerebko to the rack. And the lead. Fighting back from 16 down earlier in the second half. Boston has taken the 1-point lead. Muscala has come in for the Hawks. It's Teague sandwiched into Muscala, who hit. Rebounds even at 39. Thomas chiseling. Smart by Korver. Crowd in full throat.
Now go down to the torture chamber for Paul.
Good pass. Bazemore. He got it
by Bazemore.
Thomas outside. Smart for the tie.
43 points, and he's going to be able to guard him down low.
Crowder. Smart. This is for the lead.
Same play.
For almost 4 minutes. Bazemore, the double team Horford, inside Millsap. Crowder is there, another 2. He's got 45.
Right here in this fourth.
Turner. Jerebko. Foul to give each way. One apiece. Teague to dance. For the lead. Got it! Here is Thomas. Foul to give each way. Isaiah Thomas floats and ties the game.
Wow. Terrible position.
Smart. Into Johnson. What a feed and what a finish.
Nice unselfish play there by Smart. A lot of contact both ways.
Crowder. Smart. Wide open Johnson. Bazemore in the corner with a triple. No. Rebound Horford. Out to Teague. He'll tee up a triple. Card! 1-point game.
You give any playoff team.
Drawing a crowd wherever he goes. Now against Teague and Korver. Crowder. Evan Turner. Turner. Thomas. Oh! Thomas is 26. T. He puts up a three. Smart foul. 23.3 left in overtime. There was a foul to give by Atlanta. Seconds remaining in overtime. Horford. Schroeder. Millsap. That's it. Game 5 coming up on TNT Tuesday night. We are tied at 2-2. We're going to take a break and then take you to Game 4 between the Cavaliers and Pistons. 2 big wins at home by the Celtics. This series is tied. For Reggie, Kevin Harlan, good night. We'll take you to Detroit and Brian Anderson. Welcome to Game 5 in Atlanta, everyone, where it's a whole new series in the hometown Hawks looking for a little Dominique Wilkins magic. It's now a best out of 3. The Boston Celtics have dug out of an 0-2 hole to tie the Atlanta Hawks in this first round best of 7 series. Look at our starting lineups tonight. The Boston Celtics made a change a couple days ago, and they put Jerebko and Turner in that lineup, and it's paid dividends with Thomas, Samir Johnson, and Jake Crowder. Same starting group for the Atlanta Hawks. They got the terrific 45-point game out of Paul Millsap the other day. Now they need Al Horford to step up and play well. Tie 2-2, the Celtics, the Hawks, and away we go in Atlanta. And here is the aforementioned Thomas, and off to Evan Turner. They're playing Turner at the point reg, and Isaiah Thomas is floating looking for openings.
Yeah, more of a shooting guard type. Nice alley-oop there to Amir Johnson.
And he puts it in with the hook.
Thomas collapses the defense, a wide-open shot for Crowder.
Thomas now facing Bazemore on the wing. It's Evan Turner from 15. That baby rolls in for the dude. Watch the point guard. He has watched the 2 guard. So Atlanta kind of switching on their defense as well. Teague for 2.
Missed opportunities here if you're Brad Stevens.
Korver, 3. Horford screen. Series, maybe even longer. Here comes Boston. They have started 2 of 10. Jay Crowder. Rebko back on top to Thomas. The dance, the drive, the feed. Smart for 3. Got it! The defense of Rozier. The crossover and the drive.
Schroeder to give you that energy.
It's Marcus Smart. Will be defended by Cephalosha. Beautiful ring.
Who's going to make a 3 tonight? Who wants it?
Mike Scott. Wheels inside, and Scott hits.
In the field, 40 from downtown.
It's Rozier with the mismatch on Scott outside. Crowder, 3. Good! Is up on him. Here goes the passing. Millsap, Muscala in the corner. Baseball triple.
And give Muscala all the credit there. Opportunity, look at the basket.
Korver's on Turner. Spinning one way, then the other, and comes up with 2. Match on Muscala. He'll try to bite it. Outside, Sullinger. 3.
He can make these. He can make the best 3-point shooters in the NBA.
Into Jerebko in stride. Got it with a beautiful feed on the wing.
Be down 10.
Jerebko almost got it. Millsap got it low and sneaks by for 2. The 2 All-Stars are struggling for Atlanta down low. Now Cephalosha comes in. Scott puts up a 3, and that will go down. 1 of 4 shooting the triple tonight. Cephalosha in stride. Millsap into 3 defenders, and underneath he finds Scott. Big lead was 10, 29-19. Atlanta's on a 13-4 run last 2.5 minutes. It's inside and against the glass, and Millsap has suddenly found the chess match has begun. Bazemore 3.
But now they found their distance from behind that arc.
Jerebko.
Wow.
That will creep in.
This young
up by 4. They've trailed by 10. Bazemore 3.
shots.
A steal. Teague. Thomas. The bump. The feed. Cephalosha. Bazemore 3. Porter was looking for a screen. It dissipated with Bazemore trying to get free. The shot clock is at 6. Millsap back to Korver.
Give and go.
Turner, he'll put up a triple, and that will go.
So how can you separate yourself from this good defense?
Korver triple. Kyle Korver. He's led the league 4 times throughout his long career in three-point shooting. 15 points, Turner in the game, leads the Celtics. 9 have come here in the third.
They needed all those 15 points because Isaiah struggling with just 4 points. And we put Smart on Porzingis and basically took him out of that game. And they knew there the versatility of him being able to guard taller players.
Here we got Crow into the shot of Korver.
So much arguing with the official. They're the team that seems disjointed here.
And they had captured the momentum of the series with 2 straight wins in Boston. Scott 3. Cephalosha.
The best of them.
No foul. There was a bit of contact. Here's Olynyk. Under a minute to go in the third. Olynyk will drive into Horford and doubled now by Cephalosha. Crowder, corner, got it.
Finally. Only got a 3 to go.
From Villarica, Jordan.
First 6 minutes of this give and go pass to Cephalosha.
It's a good stat by Pat McGrath.
And now Mike Scott, the leading scorer for this Atlanta Hawks team.
That was a nice looking move. Did he twist an ankle? Where's Kala? And here for the first time in the series is Chris Humphries. And he got it to go! Heinrich. Chris Humphries again.
Wow.
Well, when he chose in college, he was good. 100%.
And Kevin, he probably has it elevated in the back, probably with a couple ice bags on both sides. Keep the swelling down.
This is Rozier making a move into Heinrich and flying inside, and then beautiful. Well, it was 2-2 the series for the Atlanta Hawks last year against the Brooklyn Nets in the first round after being the #1 seed. Oh, Hardaway. White. Rozier. Mickey Enzelli. Saved. Rozier. 3. No. Mickey. Rebound. Hunter. They take that from Duluth.
I don't even put this tape on the plane.
You burn it, right?
No need to look at it. I look at the first quarter. I would look at the first quarter and how we played. After that, maybe 3 or 4 minutes of the second. But then this immediately gets turned off. And I go back to game 4 and play that tape.
It's a Hardaway drive, and it's out to Kirk Heinrich and finds Humphries, who's picked up by the rookie Mickey. Push and a foul. Atlanta led by 8 at halftime, blew the game open with a 42-point third quarter. Pushed the second half lead to as much as 34. And that was all she wrote. The Atlanta Hawks lead this series 3-2 and face a closeout game in Massachusetts on Thursday nights, right here on TNT. Our producer tonight, Jeff Randolph, and our director, Matt Lipp. Gentlemen, thank you. Associate directors, Keith Robinson, Mark Balk. Our graphics producers, Franklin Cow. And beautiful early evening here in Boston, setting the stage for Game 6 in this Eastern Conference first round series with another full house. Welcome to the NBA playoffs on TNT. The home team has won each game so far. The Atlanta Hawks lead the Boston Celtics 3-2. Kristen, thank you very much. Starting lineups presented by Taco Bell. There are no changes. We've already seen the changes in the previous games. Reg, what do you look for tonight early on?
Well, just to kind of go on what Kristen was saying for Isaiah Thomas.
In Game 5 Tuesday night, Atlanta, 110-83 was the final. The Hawks made 14 threes, forced 20 Boston turnovers. Jerebko triple.
How huge has Jerebko played?
It's Bazemore for three. Round behind. And Millsap. And the Hawks with pace and inside. Bazemore finds Isaiah Thomas. Will float one outside to Turner. Evan Turner switching.
That was Millsap on the block as well. Almost 3 blocks in this series.
4 blocks Atlanta. Tiga floated. And Scotty had 17 the last game in Atlanta. Finding his way into Crowder.
In the torture chamber.
Atlanta is hard here. Another block. It's the 5th Atlanta block. The third
defensive effort will be in the ball game.
Hardaway comes in for Korver. They go to Millsap on the baseline. Rebound Crowder. Off to Smart. Up to Thomas. Nice flip Thomas. And takes it to the hole. What a move by Isaiah Thomas.
Nice explosive move all the way to the rack. How about the concentration of Hardaway Jr.? He knew he was going to get contact.
Oh, look at the 4 converge on Thomas. Nowhere to go except with a pass outside. And Jerebko answers with a 3. Did you see the convergence of Atlanta defenders?
These 8 points by Jerebko are huge. This is almost like found money offensive for these.
Schroeder. Final seconds. Drive by Jerebko, and he knocks it away from the side. What a rejection, well timed. Jonas Jerebko.
And how about the look afterwards by Jerebko to Schroeder?
No one in double figures. Jerebko's 8 points, leading all scorers. Right now he's trying to keep Horford out of the lane.
At the offensive end by the Celtics.
Shows you the tenacity of this team. Quick feet. The ball movement is there. The shot clock is down to 3. It's Smart against Muscala. The crossover. The offhand shot. Marcus Smart.
Boston right now 3 of 13, 23% from downtown.
What a pass by Hardaway. Muscala inside. Isaiah Thomas. The stutter step. The feed. Crowder! That'll wake him up. 9-point deficit for the Celtics, who are trailed by 13. Crowder 2-2 from the line. First points off turnovers tonight for the Boston Celtics. Look at Bazemore! He got on his catapult and finds it with ease on a left-handed hammer.
I don't think there was a white jersey.
Either team in double figures and 2 to play in the half. Thomas. Great move. Finds Crowder inside.
You alluded to, they really didn't need his offense the way they were shooting the basketball in that second quarter on.
4 on 2. Horford. Schroeder. 3. The switch, and Horford is on Thomas. Little man dancing with the big. He goes right by him with a beautiful finger roll.
By Crowder.
It's Bazemore. Not a single player in double figures.
3 of 20. 3 of 20 from downtown.
And Thomas had a couple big games. Tonight, not the case. Horford 3. That's what wins the series.
Yes, sir.
Millsap. Horford sets for the mid-range. Got it. A lot of that right now, because they are up against the wall. Thomas gets back to Johnson. Big pass, great play, count it. He'll go to the line. As it's Horford. Switch on defense now. Johnson launches baseball. He slips, leads, front, scores. 11 for Jerebko and Thomas. Couple of double figures, one against the Bazemore and Mills.
This is the same position they were in before they made that comeback in Game 4.
Or maybe it starts right.
Isaiah with the 3 red jerseys every time he touches the basketball. It's going to be very difficult for the Celtics to come back in this ballgame.
Atlanta in the quarter, 10 of 12. Schroeder is there. By him, collides into Hardaway. Out to Rozier 3. Finally, after 16 consecutive Celtic 3-point misses.
Well, if you're Brad Stevens, you needed those 6 quick points here.
Here's Horford with a beautiful pass off the finger. And surveying is Schroeder. Off to Horford. In the corner, Scott three, good! Big time three. Horford, the matchup with Smart. And that concludes the third as he beats the buzzer.
In this series.
Tyler Zeller is in. Hawks are coming off a third quarter where they shot 74%. Continuing here in the fourth. Zeller, the winner of this series, will take on the Eastern Conference defending champion Cavaliers.
Take time off, and you don't need those things. Turnovers.
Thomas, he goes by Horford, he goes by 7-0 run. That's a three from Crowder. Second half, magnificent, 17 of 22 from the field. Schroeder got it again, 18 of 23 since halftime.
Take time off, and you don't need those things. Turnovers.
Thomas, he goes by Horford, he goes by over 3 assists, 9 points. Rozier drives, Turner touch pass, Crowder three in the corner. Jay Crowder.
Finally in there.
5.5 to go. Turner over Bazemore, Zeller, but the fifth this quarter. Foul, Sefolosha. Oh my goodness!
Oh my.
How about the acrobatic move of Isaiah Thomas?
Where was all this through 3 quarters?
Thomas is 8 of 21. Got a smart screen, accelerates down the lane. He's got 25. Bazemore the other way, Millsap at the other end. Good play, Bazemore counted foul. He'll go to the line. It's Thomas squeezing through, finding inside. Another block by Millsap.
Horford and Bazemore has been a block party here in Game 6.
Good inbound, Jerebko got it.
They're like Avery Bradley and Isaiah Thomas.
Turner to the cutting Zeller. Count five.
Gotta let it go.
First road team to win in this series. That's all she wrote. The Atlanta Hawks will advance and they will take on the defending Eastern Conference champion Cleveland Cavaliers.
At the end of the ball game,
Two great young coaches.
and the Boston Celtics.
First playoff series win over Boston since 1958. Scott Foster with the word for Schroeder, and Thiago Splitter has to push Schroeder backwards, and they're trying to get him out of there.
Yeah, they're trying to get Schroeder
And
to the locker room.
Foster will not let it go either. And he's still talking.
This is smart. Have Schroeder just go to the locker room. There's no need for him to be out here and shake hands to any of these players. Really, there's no need for it. Be smart about it. You don't want anything escalating that's going to affect come Monday, Game 1 versus Cleveland.
With the sportsmanship after, Hawks, 6 players in double figures.